Yo, what's up, my baby? So this is just gonna be a quick deck profile of the deck that won the Muntinlupa Grand Skirmish, the anniversary event, basically. So I think 35 players, 5 round Swiss, and then top 8. So let's start. So we're gonna start with the virtual world names. Okay, so just 3 basic, 3 and 1. So 3 Lulu, 3 GG, 1 Ian. We're not playing Desires, that's why we can afford to play 1. And if you notice, actually, we've only got 2 Lily and 2 Lalau. And the reasoning for that is, well, these guys you can normal summon, so it's easier to play with. These guys are harder bricks. And we're compensating with 3 foolish goods, because, it equates to, well, practically Lulu. You want to always search Lulu. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And there's also a reason for that as well, because even if you have to use your Qinglong for this, and you have, let's say, a Jaja on board, and you're going to find out later why we have Jaja on the deck, you still get to Alaya Chuche. That's really all that you need. That's that. So the virtual world names, pretty standard stuff. And then, the other virtual world cards. 3 of each of these 2, basically. And then, the standard 2 Chuche, 1 Shonru, all good there. And then the punk stuff, you've got 3 Italis, 1 Zeomin, 1 Madame, 1 Foxy, 1 Gabu. So basically, this is nice, very very nice. Actually, the best part of the deck probably. You Italy, you get out Zeomin, and you search Madame usually, because you can normal summon. Sometimes you don't need your normal summon to be able to do visual world plays, because you got Kowloon and stuff like that. So sometimes you can just do this, and sometimes you want to be able to pitch Qinglong, for example, to be able to play, and that's where Foxy Tomb comes in. And the thing about this is, basically it's a 1-card rank 3, so that's either Bamboozling for protection, and you can go Jaja for a name. And the byproduct of that is also an interruption, because you just search Gabu with Madame before you go rank 3, so that's pretty good actually. So aside from this, Italy being all of that, you can also bring out Ogre, you can bring out Nyan Nyan and Lulu still, so it's overall very very good. Next, the hand traps. So obviously you need hand traps to win games. 3 Ash, mandatory. 3 Nib. We're choosing to play around combo decks instead of control decks. That's why we picked the hand trap lineup to be like this. So hand traps in the main to play against most of everything, but for the most part prepare against combo decks. That's why we have Nib, 3 Imperm, 3 Ash, 1 Ogre for the Italy, and it's still pretty good against some things like Flandre's map and stuff like that, Faithful, yada yada. That's 40 cards. Gotta love to see it. All good, all neat. So that's that. Now we go to the extra deck. We've got the usual Sulkin and Crystal Wing. That's a ghost, by the way, if you can see it. So yeah, I mean standard, blanket of protection, and then you've got the Synchro 6s, Stardust, Coral, Juju. I cut it once, so I'm never gonna cut it again. It's way too good. It's just a toolbox of stuff that you can go to. This is a draw as well. This obviously draws as well and helps you get into Zolkin, but it's also a destruction if you need it. Discard 1, destroy 1, but this one is so free, you just banish 2, and that's very good. Sometimes people don't even know that it can't be destroyed when you have the requirements engraved. Obviously the Synchro 9s, you've got Shen. That's a secret if you can see, I'm just making sure. And then Vermilion, and then the other one is Croc and Dragon, Archithus. You have to play this obviously for the Lily Qinglong interaction, where you can still combo off. It doesn't happen as often because you only have 2 Lily, but it's still good, and also it's still really just good as a removal card. Banish 1, destroy 1. It's so free, and if you interrupt it, if they don't have judgment, then you just get a free card from the banished anyways. This guy decided to put in the extra deck because I wanted to have some other things to end on, because there are some decks that are not really as affected by Shen these days. The meta is pretty bad for us right now, so you get into that kind of situation, you just go Archithus. So it draws 1, and basically just neg 1 to destroy. It's pretty good. I use it against Alder Geist as well. And obviously the Sigma for the Flanders matchup. And other control decks, I mean, actually used it against other guys as well, so that's pretty cool. Oops. And then the rank 3s. Now you've got Gossip, obviously, mandatory for the punk stuff. And then the Jaja, just in case you have hands wherein you can access Italy and a name, like let's say you have like Italy and some other stuff, right? And then you only have this, you know? Usually it's just Nyan Nyan, you know, you just bring out, where's that guy? You just bring out, whoa, I can't find it. You just bring out Nyan Nyan and just proceed to play, right? But with this, you get to your punk stuff. So you get to your Xiaomin, and then your normal the Madame, and then either that beats an Imperm or an Ash, and then you can just get Gabu for free if they don't interrupt you. That's just an extra interruption, which is very, very good, because you know, Gabu, I mean, Moya effect, Chain Gabu is just so good. Anyways, so that's the example hand wherein you can use Jaja. And then for the rank 6s, M7, Fan, Beatrice, and Zeus. Didn't really use this much, but if you want to go first against, let's say, Sword Soul, you just make sure that, you know, you have Token Collector in the grave, at the very least. And, you know, Zombie World as well. So that's that for the side. Even 15, and then for the side deck. That's the extra, by the way, this is the side deck. So the first one, Panicatops, for some decks it's not that good, because you can't really use it against Flanders, you know, the wind barrier and stuff, but your deck, the Virtual World deck, plays very well into that matchup, actually, because you got a lot of wins. And so yeah, it's just really good. So yeah, I mean, bang this up one for a reason. And then the 3 Token Collector, because it's hard to play into Sword Soul. It's hard to play first, even, because, you know, your deck doesn't do all too much, especially when interrupted. So just having stuff to stop them is good. This and the barrier, of course. And I put these just to be at these targets. It just made sense to me, but I didn't get to play it too much. Farfa, I just wanted to try it out. I never got to use it because I thought it was just a break, and I didn't have a lot of space to work with in terms of what I wanted to remove. So I might actually remove these, and I never used this as well. Could come up, but you know, never know. I might change it up. Back or hit, Twin, Harpy, Lightning Storm, Red Reboot. I used to play more, but I figured I didn't need as much, cause just a meta read with what I thought I was gonna face, and it worked out fine. Actually, I didn't draw a single one of these. I think I drew a Reboot once, but it was very meh during that match. And then obviously the last 3 has to be the barrier. Way too many decks to hit with it, so that's that. Alright, for the matchups, I can't remember everything, I think, but I did face Heroes. I actually lost the Heroes in Swiss, unfortunately. Dark Claw to go Burr. And then I got Raid Raptor, DDD. What's the other one? I forgot the other one, but basically after that top cut I faced Wanderies, and then I faced Sword Soul, which is, I mean, it's a tough matchup. Came down, I bricked as well, but you know, saved by the barrier until I got into my engine. And then I faced up against Altergeist in the finals, where, you know, you gotta think a lot when you're facing against that kind of deck. So when they have a lot of set cards and you're going against them, you know, you have to think about the worst. So if you want to play it on Torrential, for example, you go Lulu and or Levy, just in case, you know. So you have to force them. If after Lily, you just double dump. You just double dump so to play around that. So they can activate Torrential, and then, you know, you can go to Vermilion, maybe force it, or destroy one for free. Basically that. So I mean, that's pretty much it. That's all for the deck profile. If you got any questions, do let me know.